created all three of them.
Yes,
Okay.
so I tested them recently, and they're all working fine. So that's good.
Oh, awesome. So then, can we mark some of them as complete, Chris, already now, these stories?
For these three developments, yes. Let me see if this also the full story. We are looking at which one now?
We're looking at the Arya Kennedy, this account status and clinical acceptance date.
Yeah, there's one development for this still to that I need to send.
Okay.
So it's not 100%.
Okay, so then we'll keep this open,
But
right?
the interface itself should work.
Sorry, Chris?
So the interface itself should
Yes.
work, hopefully. So, of course, on the SAP side, it has been correct. It is correct now, and of course, it needs to be tested. If these messages also arrive at the Canary side, as expected.
Right. So, Pradeep, is it expected, all the statuses expected for this sprint, or just two of them, PO, create, and IR? So then, yeah, so then this is not relevant, right? Clinical, so this would be in future then, clinical acceptance day. Okay, so then PO created, IR created, those statuses are coming?
So PO created, GR created, and clinical accepted. So not IR. That's the only one that needs to still be. So manually I can trigger it. So interface-wise it should work. But the automatic setting of the status is still to be done on SAP side.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so then,
technically the interface should work.
okay. So then we should just say these three are done, right? And then IR we say work in progress.
Yep.
Okay. And then for IR you need Raj's help for any development work?
Yeah, so I will send the details because this is a little bit more difficult one.
Okay.
Monday morning probably.
Okay. Chris to share the design, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then I think this status is the same thing, right? These two going hand, right? So I don't know why they're two stories, but we're tracking them as two separate stories. Okay, so we'll keep them open. And then the other story, the intercompany billing. This is the other one which we started development on, correct?
Yeah, this is done and working fine.
Okay, so then we can say development complete also, correct?
Yep, definitely.
Okay. Okay, so this is good news. So this is done. So this is good. And then any other interface which we did, I think these three stories, right? What were these two? Sorry, those are related to these two. Was there other development which we did?
Which one?
I think I don't see any other development, right? So we have two developments for your status integration interface and one development for intercompany posting. Is that right? Okay.
Correct.
Okay, good. And then we are having your meeting with Sachin on Monday. He's been locked down. We tried to get him even for today. So today he's driving back from Carlsbad back to Andover, and he has no time. So Monday we schedule a call. That time works for you, Chris? So it will be right after our stand-up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So any other questions, Raj or Pradeep or Chris?
Yeah, so that's one thing. So when you want to test it, when the order is created via the interface, a field is filled, which is the CRM order number in the sales order header. It's on the additional data B tab. Yeah. So the message, the triggering of the output is only happening when this field is filled. So you are able to manually fill the field, and then it will happen. Sorry? Yes, that is enabled. I did enable it. So you are able to fill it manually if you want. Yeah, yeah, correct. Correct. Yes, correct. Yeah. So now the field is still open for maintenance, but when later on I will close it for maintenance. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Raj, anything else you want to check? You good?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so then proceeding further. So Chris, there's just one more thing I wanted to ask of you. This documentation, right, for Richard, is this something you can send or Wendy has to send?
No, okay. Just 5 minutes ago I did speak with Richard.
Okay.
Um, First thing, I did discuss the availability of a QAI person like Richard to help us with validating everything what we are doing.
Okay,
Richard does not have time.
I see.
He's going to lighting, and early next week he's going to discuss with his manager and my manager to assign a order management QAI person.
Okay.
But this is very important that
Yeah.
this person is really does have the time to help us to validate all the transports and SM7 changes tasks we initiate, and also during SIT and QA. Yes, SIT in the first place. Some changes might occur that needs to be validated quickly. So we need support from a QAI person.
Yes, agreed.
And Richard is going to help us to find the right person and to inform him on what we are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a separate, so this is something we need to organize early next week.
Okay. Sure.
Apparently,
Yeah,
apparently
I think this is a high priority for us. So on a documentation side, I don't know if Wendy you has some project documentation to share. Of course, we need a QAI person. So is Richard saying this person?
So the second thing Richard needs is some background documentation on this project to be able to approve the change, let's say the SM7 change request.
Yeah.
Just some, background information on what the project is about, and
Right. Yeah.
this information is needed by Richard to be able to approve the change.
Yes, so I think I will talk to Wendy then. Wendy should have some documentation on that.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what, it's
Yeah.
just that the project information, what we are doing, what we are intended to do, and maybe some PowerPoints. They already exist, I think. So
Yes,
that
they
needs to
exist.
be,
Yeah.
that needs to be sent to Richard.
Yes, I
Then
think so.
we will approve the change.
Right.
Okay, third, about the documentation for the for the customizing and all the transports that I will set up a general document with all the customizing settings.
Yeah.
And this is not normal. Because normally every single customizing object needs to be in a separate documented in a separate document.
Yeah.
But for the approval, we will just use one single global document.
Right.
I'm going to create that in the next coming weeks.
Okay.
And then during UAT phase,
Yeah.
I will split this up in maybe it will be 30 or 40 documents.
Right.
Or I will ask someone to help me doing that. But the approval will be based on the single document.
Okay, that makes sense. I think that really makes sense.
And of course, there's just no time to create 40 customizing documents.
Yeah.
Of course, the functional design documents need to be created for the separate developments we do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this has been so I hope early next week we have someone assigned for the approval process.
Right.
And that is going to support us also during the SIT and the UAT testing phase.
Yes. No, that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So